Neubronner. I'm a peak performance and leadership coach. And today I'll be sharing you some work that you can do for self-coaching that will benefit you in your achievement to your goals. So the first thing we have to talk about today is mindfulness. It's a big topic. Everybody has been using it more and more so in the workplace. For example, Search Inside Yourself is the program that's in-house in Google, and they teach their Google staff how to be more mindful. So today I will be teaching you some parts of the mindfulness in a simple form that you can use on yourself for day-to-day use. The first thing you have to understand is all of us have more than 50,000 thoughts in a day. Humans have a lot of thought. It is just how we are. So like a brain CPU that keeps on going, we have 50,000 thoughts in a day. Can you see they're coming and going very quickly? Many of them so quickly that they're unconscious. So sometimes in the middle of the day you feel like you're angry, but you don't know why you're angry. It's because there was an unconscious thought that triggered an old memory and you were thinking about an angry thought and you made yourself angry, right? So how could that happen? It could be as simple as a smell, a word someone says that triggers a whole backlog of past memories. Now, if you're aware that you are constantly thinking and triggered, then you would know how to regulate yourself. So, how does a trigger look like? 50,000 thoughts in a day, they come and go, and then you smell something and you think of coffee that you had in Paris, and then it goes by, and then everything's fine, and then you get an SMS or text and go, oh, my friend needs help, and I'm thinking about my friend, and then it goes by, and the whole day goes like that. Thoughts go, you get triggered. When you get triggered, you pay attention, and then when it goes away, you're fine. Now, the only time this is more challenging is when you're triggered and you have an emotional response to it, and this emotional response is something of an anxiety. What does that mean? You're fine, you think about this work you haven't completed, instead of letting it go and focusing on something you're eating or doing, you think a lot more about it, and then you feel more anxious. Now again, this doesn't have to be a bad thing. A bit of stress is called eustress is good. It makes you rise to the challenge, adrenaline pumping, do more than you usually can. However, many of us retain stress much longer than necessary. And then our adrenaline levels fall and cortisol, which is the hormone that replaces adrenaline, comes in. Cortisol is okay until it breaks down. When it breaks down, it becomes toxic, and that's why many of us fall sick when we are under too much stress. So what do you do then? Like I teach my peak performers. They know they have many thoughts in a day. They know they will be triggered. That's fine. But when they feel this, I teach them to breathe and be more mindful. I remind them to stay in the moment so that they can cut this thought pattern that they formed. Is it really as simple as that, you say, Marion? Yeah, actually it is. But the practice of being able to catch yourself and cutting off that thought is the real practice. So simply, the thoughts come and go, you don't worry about them. And then when you're triggered, it's also fine because you're concentrating. But when you get triggered this way, you cannot use your thought to stop it. You can just stop the thought. It doesn't work like that. It's like a CPU, it runs, right? So what you do is you take a deep breath and you calm down your body. So you're actually working on calming down your body so you don't feel so stressed. You actually work on breathing so you cut the thought so it doesn't keep going. Right? When you breathe and you focus on your thought, when you focus on your breath rather than your thought, you cannot but stop the thought. The thought cannot go on if you're focused on your breath. The only reason why the thought becomes bigger is because you're focusing on the thought itself. So many people have taught you this. They told you let the thoughts go. That's also simple, right? If you're going to have a thought, you don't know how to let it go, right? So when you don't let it go, you get anxious. But I'm telling you, reminding you that ancient practices have said, take a deep breath and focus on the breath. When you take a deep breath and focus on your breath, that thought cannot be the thing you focus on, and it will naturally leave. This practice is better done during meditation. That's why people wake up in the morning or spend the night quiet, so that they can slow down their thoughts. So they don't focus on any thoughts, they go to a room where it's quieter and less distractions are there, right? But in the everyday work, you will be triggered. And I suggest to you that you start practicing trigger, anxious, breathe, calm down, and see clearly again. Don't get caught up in too much thought. If you'd like to join me for more interesting facts about coaching and how to apply it to your life, please continue looking at this YouTube channel and look for me on our Facebook, Marion Neubronner and Associates, and the website marionneubronner.com. We will have coaching workshops coming up soon in an area near you.